Hey guys, welcome to Home Sweet Homeschool. My name is Ashley and I'm a homeschooling mom to one. And in today's video, I'm going to share with you what we're doing for our September morning basket. The first thing I want to share with you is the schedule that I made. It's not necessarily a schedule, but it's for my son who gets really bored if we do the same thing every day. And I want him to enjoy it and I want him to look forward to it, so we put some choice in there. So this is really a choice board. So when we start our morning basket each day in September, he can come to the choice board and he can decide what we do. It's almost like a September morning basket loop. So after we do it, he'll mark it off and then we'll move to another one the next day. And once we filled all these up, we'll start over. So I'll show you what I'm including in our morning basket that he can choose from. So something that's going to be a part of our morning basket every day is our read aloud and our arrow guide. So for September, we are going to read A Series of Unfortunate Events, The Bad Beginning by Lemony Snicket. This is from the Brave Writer Arrow Guides. Again, if you have not discovered Brave Writer or Julie Bogard, I highly suggest that you check out her YouTube channel and you go to her website, bravewriter.com. It's really changed the way that my son has thought about writing, and he really enjoys listening to these stories. So this is from one of her past arrow guides, and then this is what an arrow guide is. You print them out, and I use this each day that we read aloud. It's kind of a guide as to what I can do with the book, and I don't have to do it every day. I can pick 1 or 2 days a week to focus on whatever it is, and so it comes with everything you need. It gives you what you're going to focus on in this book. It has a checklist, and I'm possibly going to do a video all about this arrow guide and how I use it. I would love to put that out there to help mamas who are thinking about using this. So this will be used every day of the week. We will do our read aloud. We really look forward to that time. Okay. Another choice that he can work on is our monthly writing project. And right now this is just an empty file folder, as you can see, and I just take file folders that we're not using anymore. It doesn't have to be anything fancy, or you can go buy your own. But I fold it up almost in a lap book style, and we do a writing project. That means we do it together. We work on writing together. And this month's writing project is going to be all about Greek mythology. He came to me and asked me if I would create him a curriculum around Greek mythology. And so even though that's challenging, I was up for the challenge and have put together a curriculum for September that's based all around Greek mythology. So our writing project is going to come from there. And so these are just some of the things that we're going to do. We're going to focus on what is a myth. We're going to read myths and discuss who the characters are, what were some of the things that they went through in the myth, what's the purpose, different things like that. So I have some myths already printed out for that. Another part of the project that we're going to do is make Greek mythology trading cards. I found this online and I thought it was such a cute idea. They can, the kids can read a bunch of myths, and then they can make trading cards based on their favorite either gods or goddesses, or they can even do the monsters like the like Medusa and things like that. So I think he's really going to like that, and I even gave him examples of what they look like. And what we'll do is we'll just create a pouch in the file folder that he can stick his trading cards in. He's also going to write about his favorite Greek god or goddess, or he could include a mythical beast, whichever one he wants to. That's totally up to him. Also, later in the month, he's going to create a Greek mythology board game where he comes up with the layout of the board. He'll come up with the questions for the game, and he'll make the characters for the game. So that's just a writing project's just a good way to get kids involved in writing, where they're not just sitting down writing paragraphs. Writing is so many different things, and so having a writing project that we work on together during morning basket always works well for us. So this will be another choice, so he can do the read aloud and his writing projects. Another thing I like to include in our morning basket is a game. And as you can see, I got this game on clearance for $5 at our Walmart. I change up the game each month. We played Rush Hour in August, and he loved that. Every day he looked forward to a new puzzle. And so I think he's going to really like this game. You take out a card, and you see who can find their 6 objects first. And so you're both digging in this bowl, trying to find your 6 objects. So I think he'll really like that. He likes games where he gets to compete against me. So this is I Spy, Dig In, Find It game. And like I said, I got this at Walmart on clearance. So this is our game for September. All right, another thing that we do, and you saw this in my August morning basket if you watched it. This is the Thriving with ADHD workbook for kids. I saw this on Project Happy Homes YouTube video, and it has really helped my son. It has some great activities in here, and we just do one activity, and he really enjoys it. It has some great methods for calming down, what to do if you're angry, how to use I statements, how to feel good. I mean, it is a wonderful book, and I bought this off of Amazon. I think it was $10. So that's another one of our choices. We sit and we work on something to do with ADHD. We also are continuing our indescribable devotional. This is great. It has write-up. It really relates to the kids very well. It kind of does it from a scientific standpoint. It's 100 devotions about God and science, and my son loves science. And so he really enjoys this. And so, like, our next one talks about a giant God, and have you ever been to the ocean? How much water is there? And then it talks about how God is a giant, and compared to him, we're just teeny tiny specks. And then it has a Be Amazed, and that's where they really tie in a lot of the science, is right here in the Be Amazed part. So we enjoy reading through that. So if you're looking for a good devotional, Indescribable is a really good devotional. Another thing we're going to do is some growth mindset. I started hearing about this probably a couple of years ago, and I just noticed in my son recently that he's really hard on himself when it comes to work. And he has this attitude that he can't do it and that it's too hard. And I really want to change that for him. And it's really all in having an open growth mind. You don't want to have a closed mindset. You want to have a growth mindset. And that it may be hard, you just can't do it yet. And that you're not going to give up. So one day in our loop, we will work on growth mindset. And so this is just a free printable that I found on Pinterest. There are a ton of freebies out there. And then I know if you subscribe to the Big Life Journal's weekly emails, they will send you a free printable every Friday that you can use for growth mindset. So you may want to look that up. But this is just a little printout. Like this says, good things don't always come easy. What steps can I take to work towards something good? So he'll write about it and draw it. Then you have keep trying. Try one new thing every day. What are 10 new things I would like to try? How can I use my gifts to help others? What are my gifts? What am I good at? What mistakes have I made that I learned from? And this is mistakes equal learning. And then this is never give up. So once we're finished with this one, and we'll probably just do one page a day because I don't want to overwhelm him. Once we're through with this one, I'll just find some more growth mindset printables and we'll work on that. Of course, I'm trying to encourage him every day, but this is just one way to fit in growth mindset. And the last thing for our morning basket, this actually comes from our language arts curriculum that I purchased. We use Language Lessons for a Living Education from Master Books, and one of the things they ask you to purchase with it is the 101 Favorite Stories from the Bible. It has beautiful pictures. The pictures are absolutely gorgeous. And what you do is you actually get a paper each week, and so it'll tell you which story to read. So it says read David and Goliath on page 88 and 89. Answer the questions, and so the questions are right here. So I would ask him these questions about the story. Of course, that's not the one. Let me go to the story. So it told us to read David and Goliath. So we would read this story together. We would answer these questions, and then after he does that, he copies the psalm. And it's right here. So all he has to do is look right here and he'll copy that down. Then it asks them to copy the picture on page 89 and color the picture. So this is the picture that he's going to copy. And then it says to copy the caption from 89. So the caption says, David conquers the giant in the name of the Lord. So instead of doing this during our language arts time, we are going to use it during our morning basket time because I just felt like that was a really good time to do it. So we have a lot of things that we're including in our morning basket, but like I said, it is going to be on a loop. If you haven't heard of a loop, then definitely check out Pam Barnhill. She is the queen of all things looping, and she can really show you how to make your homeschool run really smooth, and it'll help you be able to fit all those things in that you want to do. So thanks so much for watching this video. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below. Please like and subscribe and share this with your friends. Thanks for watching.